It was the kind of town where everyone knew each other's business. Meadowbrook, Vermont, population 3,200, was quiet, safe, and a little too sleepy for 19-year-old Claire Reynolds, a sophomore at the local community college. On the morning of June 14, 2017, Claire left her family's farmhouse for her summer job at Dale's Diner, where she worked mornings as a waitress. Her mom, Linda Reynolds, watched her daughter back out of the gravel driveway in her old red Honda Civic, waving before disappearing down the country road. Linda had no idea it would be the last time she'd see her daughter. Claire's co-workers said it was a typical morning. She worked the breakfast rush, laughed with the regulars, and finished her shift at 11 a.m. She told her friend and co-worker, Jenna, that she was planning to stop at Blueberry Trail for a quick hike before heading home. At 11:15 a.m., security cameras from a gas station on Route 8 showed Claire's car driving past, heading north. The road toward the trailhead. That was the last confirmed sighting of Claire Reynolds. When Claire hadn't returned home by 3 p.m., Linda began to worry. By 5 p.m., with no calls or texts returned, she drove the route toward Blueberry Trail. At 6:12 p.m., she found Claire's red Honda Civic parked neatly at the trailhead parking lot. The doors were locked. Claire's backpack and water bottle were missing. Her phone was inside the car on the passenger seat. Linda's heart sank. Claire never left her phone behind. She called the police. By sunset, a search party of police officers, K-9 units, and volunteers scoured the trails, calling Claire's name. The trail was popular, with well-marked paths and clearings. They found nothing. No torn clothing. No dropped belongings. No signs of struggle. It was as if Claire had walked into the woods and vanished. Witnesses at the trailhead told police they had seen a black pickup truck parked near Claire's car around 11:45 a.m. A jogger remembered a man in his 40s, wearing a baseball cap, sitting in the truck and smoking. No one knew who he was. Security cameras at the nearby highway failed to catch the truck's plates. It had disappeared by the time Linda arrived. On the second day of the search, Claire's father, Robert Reynolds, received a strange message on Facebook. It was an anonymous account, no profile photo. "You'll never find her." Police traced the account to an IP address from a public library in a neighboring town. By the time officers arrived, no one was there. The account was deleted. Detectives weren't sure if it was connected or just a cruel prank. On day 4, a search team found Claire's backpack in a shallow creek 2 miles west of the trailhead. Inside were her wallet, snacks, and notebook. Her notebook contained a page torn from a diary. Written in pen, in Claire's neat handwriting. "If something happens to me, look at the man in the truck." The page was undated. Police released a composite sketch based on the jogger's description of the man in the truck. Tips poured in. Several residents reported seeing a similar truck in town 2 weeks before Claire vanished, parked near the college library. The truck and the man were never identified. Detectives questioned Claire's ex-boyfriend, Kyle Monroe, 20, who had a heated breakup with her a month earlier. Kyle denied involvement and had an alibi. He was working at a hardware store during the time Claire disappeared. Police searched his truck, phone, and apartment. Nothing connected him to the case. A registered sex offender living 10 miles away was also questioned. No link was found. Bloodhounds traced Claire's scent for nearly half a mile along Blueberry Trail before it suddenly stopped near a gravel service road. Detectives theorized she may have willingly or forcibly entered a vehicle there. If so, where did she go? Over the next year, theories spread across Meadowbrook. Did Claire plan to run away? Unlikely. She left her phone, car, and money. Was she targeted randomly by a stranger? Or was it someone she knew, someone she trusted enough to leave the trail? Some speculated the mysterious truck belonged to a hunter or delivery driver. Others feared a serial predator using the trail as hunting ground. Every June 14, the Reynolds family holds a candlelight vigil at Blueberry Trail. Claire's photo hangs on the bulletin board at the trailhead, faded from sun and rain. A reward of $50,000 remains unclaimed. "We're not giving up," Linda Reynolds told reporters on the 5th anniversary. Claire's out there somewhere. But as of today, Claire Reynolds' case remains unsolved. No arrests. No body. No closure. She walked into the woods and never came out. Drop your theory in the comments below. Subscribe for more cold cases that still demand the truth.